Welcome to Inside the Castle. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating moments in Disney history. Why The Lion King, 1994, roared louder than Pocahontas, and even outshined all the other Disney Renaissance classics of the 90s. When Disney was making The Lion King, many inside the studio actually thought of it as the B movie. It was seen as a smaller project, a story about talking animals aimed mostly at kids. Meanwhile, Pocahontas was treated as the prestige film. Disney poured its highest hopes into it, expecting awards, critical acclaim, and lasting cultural impact. The Lion King, by comparison, was almost experimental. Directors who were newer, animators who weren't chosen for the serious project, and a plot inspired by Shakespeare's Hamlet, but wrapped in the Savannah's magic. So how did this underdog project become the king of Disney's 90s animation era? First, the story hit emotions in a way nobody expected. The Lion King isn't just a kids' movie about lions. It's about loss, responsibility, and the universal journey of growing up. Simba's arc, from carefree cub to reluctant exile to rightful king, spoke to children, teens, and adults all at once. Families could laugh at Timon and Pumbaa, while parents felt the weight of Mufasa's death and the idea of legacy. Second, the music. Elton John and Tim Rice created songs that weren't just catchy, they were timeless anthems. Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? These weren't just movie tracks, they became part of pop culture itself. Add in Hans Zimmer's sweeping score, and suddenly the soundtrack was every bit as epic as the story. Third, the animation. Disney artists traveled to Africa to study landscapes and wildlife, and it shows. The opening sequence alone, the sunrise over the Pride Lands, left audiences in awe. The film's visuals carried both realism and magic, unlike anything seen before. But maybe the biggest secret to The Lion King's success was its universality. Pocahontas, while beautiful, was tied to a specific culture and a more serious historical narrative that didn't connect as broadly with audiences. The Lion King, on the other hand, told a story everyone could relate to, no matter their background. The loss of a parent, the fear of responsibility, the challenge of becoming who you're meant to be. And so, what Disney once saw as a risky side project became a global phenomenon. It grossed nearly $1 billion, inspired a record-breaking Broadway show, and continues to capture hearts decades later. In the end, The Lion King taught Disney a lesson. Sometimes, the stories you least expect, the ones about a lion cub singing with a meerkat and a warthog, turn out to be the ones that define a generation. Thanks for joining us here at Inside the Castle. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more magical Disney stories. See you next time. Bye-bye.